When people think of New York, they say it is the state of love and kindness, rooted with equality and opportunity, giving anyone a shot at the American dream, no matter what race, religion, or gender of that person. But most delightful, it is known for its great food. The city of Buffalo is home to over 100 independently owned restaurants of all different types of cuisines, providing jobs for thousands of people and adding to the growth of New York's economy. Authentic Indian restaurant Bollywood Bistro was founded by David Leland, who decided to migrate his family to Buffalo from India at the age of 47 with only $15 in his pocket.
We came 30 years ago. Our parents just wanted to give us a better life. First of all, we come from a very Christian background. It was difficult for us to excel, especially for my parents, excel in the fields that they wanted to. But when they came here, they knew given any opportunity, they would be able to do better. And my father had very strong faith. Indian food has become so diverse. This Buffalo in itself is so diverse. You know, when we came to this Buffalo, we came directly to Buffalo, there was one Indian restaurant. You know, that was 30 years ago, and now there's multiple. When he came here, it was probably the best decision that he ever made. You know?
Buffalo's diverse selection of cuisines and weekly food truck events, held from April to October, brings everyone in the community together, and even attracts visitors from Canada to enjoy some delicious food and good company. New York has a taste for everything, and that taste brings people from all over the world together.
What do I love most about New York State? Just how inclusive it is. You truly can be whatever you want. There's no barriers. There's no rules about what a certain job has to look like, and that is awesome.
That's all thanks to initiatives in the state to promote diversity in the workplace. So even a lacrosse player like me could get a job in the medical field, no matter what he looks like.
It's not just good for workers, it helps me too. If more people from a variety of backgrounds are working, it means I get the best possible pool of workers. That's just simple statistics.
It builds bridges too. It takes groups that don't see eye to eye and helps them understand each other. It might not solve every problem, but it's definitely a start.
And it allows people to tell their stories, the ones that are important to them. It allows people to break the mold.
In New York, we get diversity. We embrace the differences in people. Those differences push us and make us better people. Those differences are what make us, us.
This is New York. Fairness, equality, and respect pulsates through our inner cities, suburbs, rural, and mountain regions. What is it that makes New York a state with such range, so all-encompassing in every aspect of humanity? We're all welcomed here. We value everyone, all ethnicities, all identities, all religions, all socioeconomic backgrounds. This unique embrace of diversity and inclusion in our core is what propels our culture and our economy forward. You see, once you set foot on New York grounds, you become a native, and the way natives coexist here is unlike anywhere in the world. We have always been leaders in thought, leaders in action. When you come here, you build, you grow, you collaborate, you contribute. That is the diversity we embody. We are New York natives, and New York is a state for all.
New York State.
A place where diversity is celebrated. No matter what you believe in, who you love, where you're from, you are welcome here. Instead of bringing each other down, we lift each other up. New York is home to Niagara Falls. The Statue of Liberty is here. She greets millions of immigrants and gives hope to those seeking a better life in America. Susan B. Anthony, a champion for women's rights, women's suffrage, and abolition, lived in Rochester, New York. Seneca Falls, New York, is where the first women's rights convention was held. The Stonewall riots took place in Greenwich Village. These riots sparked the gay liberation movement and the modern fight for LGBT rights in the United States. Marsha Pay It No Mind Johnson was one of the first people to fight back in the clashes with the police amid these riots. Lucille Ball, star of I Love Lucy, was born in Jamestown, New York. Singer, dancer, and member of the Rat Pack, Sammy Davis Jr. was born in New York City. The First Lady of Song, Ella Fitzgerald, moved to the city of Yonkers in Westchester County, New York, as part of the first Great Migration for African Americans. New York.
When we see a future, we see diversity. Diversity in culture. Diversity in careers. Diversity in human beings. Why do you ask? It's in our blood. It's in our history. Places that foster so many people vital for the future. It's in our jobs. Companies that stretch from technology, agriculture, and industries from cybersecurity to solar energy. Even now, thanks to Governor Cuomo, there's even an increase of diversity in state government. So you see, we are the place of opportunity. We are the melting pot, and we are the future. We are New York State.
Not like the brazen giant of Greek fame, with conquering limbs astride from land to land. Here at our sea-washed sunset gates shall stand a mighty woman with a torch, whose flame is the imprisoned lightning, and her name, Mother of Exiles. From her beacon hand glows worldwide welcome. Her mild eyes command the air-bridged harbor that twin cities frame. Keep, ancient lands, your storied pomp, cries she with silent lips. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed, to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door.
York State, a destination for the best and brightest international students and researchers. Each year, more than 75,000 students from international countries choose New York State to pursue their education.
I came here in the fall of 2015, and it's almost been a year and a half, and I pretty much like it so far. It's just a really welcoming environment for me.
New York State has always been and still is one of the most diverse state in the country. It creates a home away from home environment.
I think state laws and policies are here to promote that diversity, to make sure that everybody has equal opportunity in the university system.
The universities and colleges in New York State are global and cutting edge.
New York State has a range of institutions of higher education, systems that were really founded upon broad access to higher education for all.
We have 4 SUNY centers, which are research universities within the SUNY system, which puts us in a great position among research universities around the country.
New York is such a diverse state in terms of jobs, job opportunities. You can work for some of the top computer science companies, maybe the Google search office in New York City or Bloomberg.
And it's an opportunity to have, I think, to attract many different types of people with many different types of interests, as well as businesses to be able to thrive.
New York offers a wealth of cultural and recreational opportunities amid some of the most beautiful and diverse landscapes in the world.
One of the benefits that I think has happened over the years is the fact that the students have not only have come here to study their academic programs, but also to take advantage of the diverse opportunities that New York State holds. And that diverse population that we have, at 30,000 people strong, participate in a variety of activities that they've never been exposed to. That allows us to help drive the economic force throughout New York State.
International students who study here deepen the awareness of other cultures on local campuses and beyond, leading the way towards the advancement of their global competitiveness.
Research has also shown that diverse teams work better, are more efficient at problem solving, and are more effective.
The strength of the wolf is in the pack, the strength of the pack is in the wolf.
It is a rich and rewarding place to live.
Given a chance to choose one state among 52, yeah, it'd be New York for me.
I love New York State.
I love New York State.
I love New York, and I encourage people to come visit New York State.
New York State, welcome home. Why do I love New York? Because it's a state where the diverse narrative of humanity comes to life. New York's a state where picking up a brick can spark a revolution and inspire the beginnings of a social justice movement. New York stories are told time and again and are never forgotten. Stories of gritty determination that can change hearts and minds. New York's a stage that gives voice to everybody. It's a state that pushes the boundaries to include everyone, not just some. New York never sits on the status quo.
The signs on the gates to Christopher Park went up Friday, declaring the tiny plaza, the Stonewall Inn across the street, and this neighborhood a national monument.
Above all, New York's a leader for social justice. It was one of 8 states to recognize same-sex marriage before the law of the land in 2015. New York beats the way in its defense of transgender men and women from discrimination and hate crimes with its landmark Gender Expression Non-Discrimination Act. In 2016, New York State became only one of 7 states in the nation to ban the practice of conversion therapy for minors. Also in 2016, the Stonewall Inn was designated as a national monument. With that designation, New York became the first state with a monument dedicated to LGBT history. So why do I love New York? I love New York because it's a state that welcomes and supports diversity, and a state where everyone can hear their stories being told every day. So come to New York. Your story is waiting to be told.